Hey beauties, welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie. Welcome back to the channel. Today, you guys, I'm going to give you a rundown of the makeup products that I would recommend if somebody is asking me, hey Lydia, what product do you recommend if I want a new foundation or a new concealer, or what should I be using for blush or what have you. I'm going to give you a rundown of every makeup product that I would recommend in just about every category, and we're going to do my face at the same time using those products. I have been asked before what products I recommend. I can make all the storefronts I want, but some people are visual learners and they want to see what it is that I'm using, what it is that I love. I have already done my favorite makeup of 2024 video. You can go back and watch that, but I'm going to show you the makeup products that I love, that I recommend, and even my honorable mentions. So if you would like to see that video, I hope that you'll keep watching. If you're new here, hey, my name is Lydia Marie. I mainly do beauty content for women over 40, but everybody is welcome here. So don't forget to tune in, hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and give your girl a like and a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into this video. For color correctors, I have two. One that is a lower end product, or more affordable. I shouldn't say lower end, higher end and more affordable. My higher end color correctors are always going to go to Bobbi Brown, the color corrector and conceal sticks. These are very pigmented but still very creamy, very moisturizing when you apply them. I have two shades. I ran out of the shade Deep Peach, which is my actual favorite, but I also have this shade Peach, and I like this shade under my eyes because I can skip concealer if I put this shade Peach under my eyes because it's brightening and also correcting. But if I need to cover like my hyperpigmentation, if I'm doing a full glam, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. color correctors. These are the e.l.f. color corrector camo color correctors, and I think these are like $7 or $8. Very pigmented. So I like these two. I like this one as well because it's not as thick. I can just tap it in with a brush and I'm color corrected all over. Hands down, after the House Labs concealer, my favorite full coverage concealers are the Bobbi Brown Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealer. I love these. You guys watched my video on my best makeup products for 2024, and these made the top of the list for great reason. These are my full coverage concealer favorites. This is my Your Skin But Better type of concealer favorite, and this is my bright under eye. I don't want to do too much. I just need a little bit of hydrating favorite concealer. And for honorable mention, I just dropped it on the floor, but it is the new, to me, the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Glow Concealer. I have been wearing this out. That's the first concealer you saw me put on in that clip. That is the concealer that I've been wearing. It's very affordable, but it wears so well. I wear this when I'm not wearing any other makeup because it's the color of my skin. I tapped it over my hyperpigmentation. Between these four, these are the concealers that I would recommend to you if you're starting your makeup journey. I love the chaos. This is my favorite part of my makeup application. So we're going to talk about my favorite liquid blushes and the blushes that I would recommend, as well as my contouring products that I absolutely love. Y'all saw me go in with my e.l.f. Camo liquid blushes. I love them down. Every single shade is super pigmented. All you need is a dot or two of each. I love to use these in my underpainting technique, and for the price of $7, you're going to love these blushes. If you can't get the Rare Beauty, or if you love the Rare Beauty but you're looking for something else that's a bit more affordable, these are the blushes that I go to. Every single shade I love. In this video, I'm using the new shade, the Lilac, and then I'm using Coming in Pink. These are two of my favorite shades from this collection. I will show you my powder blushes that I love when I get to that step of the makeup application, but for liquid blushes, highly would recommend the e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Liquid Blush. I prefer a cream contour or a cream bronzing product, and I'm always going to go with the LYS. These are the cream contour and bronzing sticks, and this one that I have is in the shade Courage. Yeah, Courage. This is the darker one. I have another shade back there called Harmony, and I always get them mixed up. These are crazy pigmented. Like, I've had this for at least a year because they last so long. As you can see, I only needed a swipe of those. Love these down. These are $20, a black owned brand at Sephora. If you want something that you can pick up from Target, love the Thread Beauty complexion sticks as well. These are a good $7. They are so great, so pigmented. They have so many shades and undertones. Highly would recommend these as well. Very easy to apply. You can control how much you get. You can swipe it on your face like I did, or use it with a brush. Go as heavy or as light as you want with either of these, but they both blend like a dream. So now we're going to move into foundation. That's what you all just saw me apply. I'm applying in this video the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Absolutely one of the best foundations that I've used this year. Highly recommend, if you can, going into the store and trying these out for your skin tone, because NARS undertones are very specific. This is more of a neutral undertone when really I'm a golden undertone in a lot of brands, but the color match is absolutely perfect. This foundation is great for dry skin because it has hydrating properties. The light reflecting gives you a nice lit from within type of glow. It's got a great amount of coverage. I only used a pump and a half on this video to cover my entire face, but look how just nice, natural, hydrated, and glowing my skin looks. The NARS is just chef's kiss. It's absolutely worth the investment to get a really good foundation. If you are going to spend your coin on a makeup products, invest in your complexion products. I absolutely love the NARS as my top picks, and I'm going to show you some of my honorable mentions. Honorable mention doesn't mean it's second best at all. It just means I can't cover every foundation that I love, but you know I'm going to go with my House Labs. This is a fantastic, like I said, even with the concealer, Your Skin But Better. House Labs just has such a great way. Their foundation, it just lays really well on your skin. It's a medium coverage, so you can build it up, but it just looks like your skin. You cannot clock this foundation when you have it on. It's just, it is a stunning foundation. I've never heard anything bad about this, for good reason. It's just such a great foundation for your days that you don't want to do a lot, but you want to look pulled together. You know I'm going to talk about my good sis Danessa. The Yummy Skin Tint is such a great skin tint. It gives you a nice light to medium coverage. Again, Your Skin But Better, a nice glowing finish without leaving you look greasy. You know, Danessa's products are formulated a lot for those who have more oily skin, and this is one that you can absolutely use in her Yummy Skin line. If you are a drugstore girly and you're looking for a quality foundation, I would go with the Maybelline Fit Me. This has been a great foundation for many years. Thankfully, they have not messed with the formulas at all. It's still really great, still under $10. A really great foundation. They do have a dewy smooth, but even with me having dry skin, I still prefer the matte one. The matte and poreless is just such a great foundation, and also very affordable. Let's get into eyeshadow next. This was also a very hard category for me to narrow down because I love eyeshadow. Like, I adore eyeshadow. I have 2 full drawers of eyeshadow palettes back there, but the one that I use in this video and one that I highly recommend is a Pat McGrath Quad. This is the Divine Bronze Luxe Quad, and Pat McGrath has a ton of eyeshadows. You guys know she's known for her Mothership Mega palettes, but to me, I enjoy the quads better because you get 4. You can do so much with this one little palette. You can do a full-on nude look here. You can go glitter or just a little bit of sparkle, but I enjoy the quads, one, because they're nice and compact, and if you're not someone who enjoys like a big colorful palette, or you know you're not going to use every shade in a colorful palette, the Pat McGrath quads are a great way to go. Another great investment product. This is a Pat McGrath, so it is luxury, but it is a great investment quad, especially if you're not someone who needs or wants a whole bunch of eyeshadow palettes. I would pick up one of these in the color of your choice and just roll with that one, because again, the quality is there and you can do so much with these little quads from Pat McGrath. Honorable mention, but they are by no means second best to me at all, because I dipped into it and it is very well loved, very well worn. This is the Anastasia Mini Glam palette. This is a Soft Glam 2 mini palette. She does have the full-blown Soft Glam palette, but this one has been serving its purpose for me. As you can tell, look at that. I've dipped into that. I use this one all the time. It has everything that I need in it. a dark shade. It has a black, which is very rare to find in a small palette like this. You never really find a black eyeshadow, but these are very wearable colors as well. Very brown girl friendly. Anastasia quality, did not skimp out because she gave us a mini palette. I wish the TikTok girlies would apply more pressure to get the Jackie Aina palette back in stock again. This was a limited edition. I almost didn't feature it because it's a limited edition, but yeah, this is definitely on the top of my list for a great eyeshadow palette. Next up is one of my Natasha Denona palettes. I have 3 of these big palettes, but these are also quite an investment in my opinion. A good investment because the shadows are also gorgeous. Very wearable. This is a My Dream palette, but if you can get a Natasha Denona palette, one of these big ones, you'll be good for eyeshadow for like a while because these last forever. Lastly, the eyeshadow that made my top makeup product of 2024, of course you guys know, is my Juvia's Place Coffee Shop eyeshadow palette. A perfect nude palette for a very affordable price. I think it's like $18 to $20. Great, great, great eyeshadow palette. This was hard. This video is getting very long, I fear. So let's just do the powder blush and powder bronzer all together. Sorry for all the noise. I'm dropping stuff. You saw me use the Juvia's Place Blush Duo. These are probably my favorite powder blushes that are on the market right now. I have the volume 2. It's the perfect mix of pink and coral. Very, very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. I've had this for a while, though I am hitting pan on this color. Very affordable. I think these are like $15, $18. Also quite pigmented are the Juvia's Place Bronze palette. I like these as well. Very nice and subtle. I have a darker one back there that I use for eyeshadow. Lovely, lovely bronzers. Honorable mention goes to my L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. I adore these bronzers. I could go for a darker shade with this one, but these are so great. I found these at Walmart. You can get them anywhere at the drugstore. Fantastic powder bronzer. Trying to figure out which lip liner to profile was not as hard as I thought it would. You guys think it would be MAC, but it's not. It's going to be the Maybelline Lifter liners. I talked about these in my best of 2024 video. If you are looking for an affordable lip liner that lasts, it is not going to budge. It's a pencil formula, costs less than $10. The Maybelline Lifter liners in every color. I have 4 out of the, I think it's 7 shades. They are fantastic. They do not budge on your lips. They're very creamy, easy to apply. You can wear these with a gloss, with a lipstick on their own, what have you. I'm always going to advocate for these because they are just so, so great. As far as lipsticks are concerned, yes, I love my MAC lipsticks down, but for me, the drugstore really shines when it comes to lipstick, particularly the Revlon lipstick. These have been the best-selling lipsticks at the drugstore for eons, and for good reason. They are so pigmented. I love the creamy satin shades. I do have a couple of matte ones, but they last forever. They're very, very affordable. Look at this color chocolatey one for the fall. Very affordable, less than $10. A great lipstick. I would highly recommend. I would send you to the drugstore first. I just dropped that on my foot. I would send you to the drugstore first for a lipstick before I would send you to Sephora or even to the MAC counter because they have such great options. I just would. Sorry. Lip glosses, I would go with my Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I know you thought I was going to say Fenty, and I do love my gloss bombs. I love them down. But these are very, very comparable to the gloss bombs. They have even the big doe foot applicator. They are so pigmented. They leave your lips nice and shiny without feeling greasy. Again, something that is less than $10. I think I have every single shade of these lip glosses. I would never stop wearing them. As long as Maybelline makes them, I would wear these. Again, I'm going to send you to the drugstore first for your lip products before I send you to a high-end store, because to me that's where they really shine. If you do want a lipstick or a lip gloss from Ulta or Sephora, I'm going to go with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. These lip glosses to me are quite slept on, but I like it because that means they're not going to sell out. They are very nice pigmented glosses. They are thicker in as far as like pigment goes, but they're not as shiny. Does that make sense? And I have 2 to caramel and latte, and then I have the shade Goldie back there. But if you want something a little bit higher end, and these are about $20. I think the Fenty gloss is like $21, so something like that you can find. But these would be my top choices for glosses if you were asking me my recommendations. If you were to ask me, Lydia, what is your recommendation for the go-to setting spray, finishing spray? I have three that I would give you. One, as a setting spray, would be the e.l.f. Dewy Grip Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. And I say this as a setting spray, not as a finishing spray, because I like to use this in between steps of my makeup to kind of melt everything together, make sure my skin is nice and hydrated. As you can see, it has oil properties in it, so you want to shake it up. I don't use this to set and go. This is not what I use at the end of my makeup. It's what I use in between, and it's very affordable, of course, because it's e.l.f. If I need my makeup to not budge all day, not transfer, not move, I'm going to recommend the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting spray. To me, having used the one size and this one, I prefer this one, because though this does give you a nice intense hold, it's not uncomfortable to me. The one size was a bit uncomfortable feeling to me on my skin. I know that's an iconic spray, but that is one that I would pass over and go with this one from L'Oreal. If I just need my everyday hold, my all-nighter, I can sweat it out, I can wear it, I'm going to go with my Urban Decay. It's iconic for a reason, and this really does hold me down. It's not as intense as this, but it does a great job of just setting every makeup, all of my makeup I should say, and really giving me a nice natural finish. Thanks again for tuning in. As usual, everything will be linked down below. Like I said, you can go back and watch my favorites of 2024 because a lot of this was included in that video. So if you have made it this far in the video, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support my channel and for the growth. We're over 1,400 subscribers over here. Like, wasn't I just announcing that we made it to 1,000? That is crazy. I love it though. I love my YouTube community. Thanks again so much for tuning in, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and that also lets YouTube know that I'm out here doing my thing. And I will see y'all back here for my next video real soon. Bye.